Hi, I'm Julie.
And I'm Sean.
Welcome to Chicory's Travels. We just spent a month at the MacDill Air Force Base campground. In this video, we'd like to show you some of the highlights of the campground and the amenities that are available here. You can see from this aerial view that the fam camp is actually rather large. It's divided into two parts, this one by the beach and another by the golf course, which is called the Annex. In total, there are more than 350 full hookup sites. When you're approaching the main fam camp, you'll see the campground on your left and the outdoor recreation building, which is where you check in, on your right. As you continue on, you'll see more of the campground on your left. In addition, there's a large dog park on your right. And finally, you'll end up at the base beach, which is where a restaurant called the Seascapes is. Seascapes is open for lunch on weekdays and dinner on weekends. On the left-hand side, they have a Tiki Hut bar, which is open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. Also on Friday nights, they have family fun events. You can see from this view of the right side of the Seascapes that there's a playground and there's a DJ in the gazebo. Continuing on with the beach on your right, you see more campground spaces to your left, and you approach the marina. The marina has two different types of boats for rent, john boats, pontoon boats, as well as kayaks. They also have wet boat slips for rent, as well as a boat launch ramp if you have your own boat. And down at the end there's a fishing pier. At this end of the beach there's also a new dog park. As you continue on through the main fam camp, you can see that there are some trees. Not really enough to provide shade, but they do look nice. And here's a view of our campsite from two different angles so you can kind of get a feel for the size. We have an empty space on both sides of us, so it really looks a lot roomier than it is. In the center of the main fam camp is another large dog park. And just past that is the laundry room and bathhouse. This is really the only place where you can get the park's Wi-Fi. The bathhouse is old, but it's cleaned daily. And the only problem that I have with it is the two times that we've stayed at MacDill, the air conditioner has been out in this laundry room bathhouse facility. As I mentioned before, the Fam Camp Annex provides another section of full hookup sites near the golf course. The spaces here are farther apart and most even have paved parking. The only drawback is there's no additional bathhouse here, so if you need that amenity, you may want to choose the main campground. Now you've probably noticed that there's a ton of space here right now. That's because it's summertime and you will never need a reservation to come here this time of year. However, if you want to come in the winter, that's another story altogether. In the winter, this is a snowbird's paradise, and the only way that you can get into full hookups is to make a reservation 1 year in advance. Now, if you call 1 year in advance to reserve a site, say in October, you'll likely get one. However, if you're trying to arrive later in the season, you'll most likely have to get on the waiting list. MacDill really is one of our favorite military campgrounds, and here's why. This was our view every evening as we walked along the beach just a few steps from our campsite. We plan to do reviews of every campground we stay at from now on. So if you'd like to see more, please subscribe to our channel.